Hello everybody, hello, and welcome back to another episode here at Maple Monkey Media. My name is Adam, and I will be your host for this magnificent episode. Here's exactly what we're going to be making today. This is a 24 by 15 inch screen. 15 is inside to inside, 24 is outside to outside. This is what we're going to be making here today. I have some mesh. I have some mesh here that came in stock that I got off of Amazon. This is a 110 count mesh that you're gonna put in the in-between of your screen right here. All right, follow me on down here yonder. This is my scrap wood pile. And like I said, we're gonna need 2 pieces at 24 inches, 2 pieces at 15 inches. 24 is gonna be the height, 15 is gonna be the width from inside to inside though. Guess I gotta get my tape measure here. Perfect. Oh yes. These pieces that you see here, we have 2 pieces here at 24, right on the dot. So now all I'm gonna have to do is cut these 2 pieces at 15 inches, and we will have our makings for the very first screen. We have all of our 4 pieces. We have our 2 pieces at 15 and we have our 2 pieces at 24. Next, we're gonna bring them over to wherever we are assembling them and put them together. Our 2 15-inch pieces right here, they go in the middle. And our 2 24-inch pieces, they go on the outsides. One of the easiest ways that I find, and the quickest ways that I find we're gonna put these together, is we're just gonna staple and glue them together. So we're gonna get our staple gun, we're gonna get some glue, and we're gonna get right on that. We're gonna grab our 15-inch piece. Probably best to use waterproof glue, but I don't have any at the moment, but that's okay. We're gonna put glue on the ends, one end right here, and the other end over here. There's one side, glue on it. Here's the other side. Spread some glue on it. There we are. There, get that all good. Glue on that side. And we're gonna come down here to where we have our screen. We're gonna just place this bad boy right in the middle right there. And then where the seam is, we're just gonna go along with the staple gun. So right there where that seam is, we're just gonna hit it up with some staples. Quick and easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Gonna take our other 15-inch piece, do the exact same thing, glue on one side, glue on the other, put it in, staple, staple. Now that we have the staples in one side, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Flip it over, put 5 or 6 staples in right where the seams are, and Bob's your uncle. Well, there you have it, everybody. We have our first screen. There we are. Oh, hi there. We have our first screen all made, and should I say the frame all made. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back here, and we're gonna put the 110 count mesh in the screen, get it all nice and tight, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna grab our mesh and we're gonna cut out a piece just a little bit bigger than the size of the wood that we cut. Once we get our mesh cut, we're gonna get our staple gun and grab a corner. Start in one corner and put a couple staples and systematically go across from corner to corner each way, putting in a couple staples. After we got all of our corners done, we're gonna pick 2 sides. We're gonna go down those 2 sides, putting staples every couple centimeters, very close together. right when we're going to put our staple in, just make sure that you give the mesh a pull, and then put your staple in. Give it a pull, put your staple in, because you want to get your mesh as tight and as taut as possible. After we've got our staples in those two sides, we're going to do the exact same thing on those other two sides. Pull it tight, put a staple in, pull it tight, put a staple in. After we're all done, we're going to have a little bit of excess hanging over the edge. We're going to go back with our scissors, just cut off that little bit of excess. And after that, we're just going to get some glue. It should be waterproof glue, but it really doesn't matter. I don't have any right now. But where the excess screen is, in between our staples here, we're just going to go and put in all of our glue over here, as you see right here, all around there. What that's going to do is just going to keep the excess screen down onto the wood for when it gets wet with water after we have to wash our design off of our emulsion. Now that we have that glue on there, we're going to let that dry. Our next step will be, once we're getting ready to print, we're going to put our emulsion on. Our emulsion is going to take up pretty much this whole screen, and the points where the emulsion doesn't connect is going to be maybe about an inch from the screen to the wood. So at that inch for where the screen and the wood is, we're going to put some masking tape, and then that way when we put our ink down, the gap here, the ink's not going to go through the gap between the wood and get on our t-shirts. Well, there you have it though. We have our first completed screen. Look at that bad boy right there. It is absolutely just beautiful, isn't it? So this will save you a boatload of money, because I have some screens over there that I've bought where I've paid anywhere from $10 to $30 for. And these screens right here that we're making ourselves, I figure it'll cost you anywhere between $5 and $10 per screen, maybe even cheaper than that, depending on where you source your materials. Exciting times here at Maple Monkey Media. I hope you have enjoyed how to make our first screen. But don't go away yet, because if you have your first screen made, that means that you're going to need an exposure unit. You may ask yourself, well, what is an exposure unit? An exposure unit is just a fancy word for a light. Here's what it is right here. So this is my homemade exposure unit, as you see right here. It is a 400 watt floodlight with some 2x4s. Stick along, because in the next video, I will show you how to make your own exposure unit. What happens with this exposure unit is you put your screen down on the bottom, you put your design on the screen, and then the light burns in your design in the emulsion that you put on the screen. If all of that seems complicated, that's okay. Hit that subscribe button, follow along in the content, and we will both learn screen printing together. I muchly appreciate the continued support. Much love going out there to all you beauties. And until next time, this is Adam signing off from Maple Monkey Media. Keep on chasing your dreams, get those feet down on that pavement. One foot after another gets you close to your goals. And like I always say, slow progress is better than no progress. Woo, woo, woo! I'm signing off. Cheers, everybody.